Sudan's capital of Khartoum was reported to be relatively quiet in the first few hours of a 24-hour ceasefire. This was the latest attempt to end intensive fighting between the Sudanese army and the Rapid Support Forces or RSF paramilitary group. The United States and the Saudi Arabia brokered ceasefire took effect from 6 a.m. local time on Saturday, with hopes by the mediators that a pause in fighting will facilitate the safe passage of desperately needed humanitarian aid across the country. According to reports, there have not been any sound of artillery shellings for hours. The ceasefire is also hoped to halt the fighting that has been raging since April 15th, when a rivalry between Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and RSF commander Mohammed Hamdan Hemeti Dagalo exploded into open warfare. A series of previous ceasefires have fallen through, with both sides accusing the other of violations. According to reports, the warring parties have agreed to abide by the ceasefire, but the shorter ceasefire, when compared with others in the past, is partly to test whether it will actually be honored this time. The US and Saudi Arabia said that they shared frustration over the past violations, threatening to dismantle ceasefire talks if fighting continues. According to reports, residents are waiting to see how the ceasefire will play out before they attempt to make a move, whether to stock up on basic commodities or to try and leave Khartoum because of the continuing fighting. In the week before the ceasefire, fighting ramped up around crucial army bases, with the RSF claiming to have taken control of an arms manufacturing complex in the southern part of the capital. Residents also reported anti-aircraft missiles firing in southern Khartoum and the Shargel Nil district across the Nile, which came under attack just before the ceasefire took effect. Reports said that aid agencies are hoping to intervene to alleviate some of the shortages, but will need a guarantee of safe passage from the warring sides to reach some parts of the capital. Khartoum residents said that they hoped the 24-hour truce would allow some humanitarian aid to come in, especially medical assistance for those who are desperately in need, including those injured in the fighting.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.